right, guys, so let's look at the student task statement called Does the Order Matter? All right, it says find the value of each subtraction expression. Number 2, it says, what do you notice about the expressions in column A compared to column B? What do you notice about their values? Okay, so just like what I said before, and I'm going to annotate on top of the expressions, adding or subtracting a number is the same as adding its opposite. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the additive inverse to all of these expressions, and you could be doing the same thing at home. So basically, which we really don't have to apply to the first one, but if we had to, it would be plus -2, because I'm doing the opposite. I'm adding the opposite, applying the additive inverse, which would be plus, which is add, plus the opposite, positive 9. This one will be the same, plus -2. Then this one will be plus positive 3, plus positive 3.6, plus positive 3.5. And I'm going to do that the same thing for the next one. So plus positive 2.5, plus a positive 1 and 1, positive 1 and 2/10, plus a positive 6, plus -5, plus -3. Okay. So in the first column, we have 3 plus -2, which we already know is the same as 3 minus 2, which will be 1. 5 plus 9 will be 14. -11 plus -2 will be -13. -6 plus positive 3 will be -3. For this one, you have -1.2 or -1 and 2/10 plus 3 and 6/10 will give me 2 and 4/10. Okay. So then for the next one is -2 and 1/2 plus 3 and 1/2, which will leave me with just 1. Okay. For the next one, I have 2 minus -3, which would be -1. -9 plus -5 would be -14. And then I skip 1. This would be plus, and that would be 13. And then this one, it will be -3 plus 6, which would give me 3. The next one will be -3 and 6/10 plus a positive 1.2 or 1 and 2/10, which would give me a -2 and 4/10. And the last one will give me -1. So if you said, what do you notice about the expressions in column A compared to column B, is they have the same values. I'm going to put values just in different orders. Okay. So they have the same numbers or values, but it's just in different orders. All right. It says, what do you notice about the values? And let me erase that, because I put they have values. They have the same. I'm gonna put they have the same numbers or units. So I'm gonna put value because the values are different. Obviously, they have the same numbers, just different orders. Okay, and it said, what do you notice about their values? Their values are opposite. So, needless to say, to answer the student task statement, does order matter? And order does matter. Order does matter because 3 minus 2 is not the same as 2 minus 3. If this was dealing with addition, it would matter, but in subtraction, order does matter, okay? So if you had any questions about this student task statement, guys, please refer to your manager's Google Meet session. And please remember that the additive inverse is basically adding the opposite. So the key theme of subtracting integers is subtracting a number is the same as adding its opposite. All right, guys, you have a nice day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.